The game world is finally shutting down. A final system notification appears. 30 minutes remain. Kaiser Demrock, the rank 1 player, stands silent. Purple Taste complains about the trash game finally dying. Swordmaster agrees, calling the game pure RNG garbage. Kei Kukudakuku mocks the absurdity of killing dragons for bricks. Swordmaster snaps at the constant mood killing. Tempers flare over masks and fighting styles. Big mistake. The group turns their attention toward Kaiser. Kaiser admits that it is a real shame. Purple Taste notes Kaiser studied the game harder than anyone. His combat skills were always god tier. Kei Kukudakuku reminds him that the gods are fair. Purple Taste claims Kaiser has the worst luck ever. Everyone remembers his epic meltdowns over failed gear upgrades. He really is the unluckiest one here, poor guy. The group erupts into laughter around the fire. Swordmaster agrees his luck was truly the worst. The system sends a final farewell message. At that point, the game thanks them for playing until the end. Then the system bids them farewell. Next time, a god-tier game. Soon the campfire flickers out. The connection fades away. Light vanishes into the tree. It is truly over. Demrock service ends. The headset drops to the floor. 2 years pass by. The city skyline remains unchanged. Commuters watch a mobile game. That control is insane. A viral clip shows the Demon Lord falling. Soloed. Execution Guild's Exterminator dominates the rankings. He is on top. The Empress moves like a proud wolf. Pure power. No one can beat those two. Is there anyone left? Kaiser was the rank 1 monster, but he vanished. 2 years since Demrock shut down, he remembers everything. God of Savior is the new hit. Nicknamed Goes. The network expands globally. Way more players join in. New races and classes emerge. A world of freedom. Kang Doyon returns. The rank 1 Kaiser is back. He arrives home. The front door opens wide. Where is my capsule? His sister is shocked. You just got back and want a game. Seriously. Mom sighs. Kids do not need parents once grown. He stares in pure awe, finally face to face with the legendary VR capsule. Years of military service led to this moment. He runs his hands over the sleek curves. Second hand, but the cushions feel great. He pulls on the helmet. Time to log in. The system engages. Blue light floods his vision. Iris scan initiates. Identity verification in progress. Sync complete. That was fast. Welcome to the world of God of Savior. Now to build a character. He surveys his new avatar in the mirror. Still looks too much like a soldier. Too many options. He decides to wing it. The system requests a nickname. He smiles. The name is Kaiser. Character creation confirmed. Welcome Kaiser. Assigned a unique hashtag. Moving to the tutorial. The tutorial starts in a burning castle. Real intense. Kaiser stands in the burning castle. This is intense. A system prompt appears. Weapon selection is required. Only basic low-tier weapons are available, not fancy. Kaiser reaches out. He sticks with what he knows. A sword manifests. Familiar weight in his hand. Soon a shout echoes. Someone is calling him out. An armored knight charges. He moves fast. The knight stops. He demands to know why Kaiser is there. A firm grab, the knight pulls him along. They form a party. The mercenary is on the move. Then they sprint through the flames. No time to waste. A sudden halt. They spot something ahead. Fallen soldiers litter the floor. A grim sight. The knight curses. They have made a pact with monsters. He warns of a creature. They must stop it now. Moving fast. The exit is just ahead. Kaiser steps through the doorway. Careful now. A projectile whistles through the air. Incoming. Arrows strike the floor. That was too close. Hyena-like monsters emerge from the dark. Bad news. Kaiser declares he will break through the monsters first. He charges forward into the encroaching pack. A hyena-like monster swings its weapon with a screech. Eyes glowing, he prepares for the incoming strike. Kaiser yells a warning to look out. The monster swings, but he deftly dodges. Confusion flashes across the monster face. He draws his blade in one fluid motion. A clean slash cuts deep. Intense focus burns in his. He strikes again, slicing through the enemy. More monsters close and chattering in fear. One monster lunges from above with a scream. He parries the heavy blow with ease. A powerful fist connects with a crunch. The monster reels back from the brutal impact. It growls, teeth bared in pure rage. Kaiser steps forward, forcing them to retreat. They scramble back, clutching their wounded. He tracks them down, eyes locked on target. Kaiser lunges forward with his blade. He lands with heavy impact. The monsters lie defeated at his feet. He cleans his sword. That was not bad at all. His body feels surprisingly light. Charlie watches in disbelief at the slaughter. A notification confirms the commander is impressed. He wonders if the favor system is generous. Charlie suspects he might be a legendary hero. Trust reaches the maximum level. A new title is unlocked. Maxed favor from the start. Nice. Charlie asks him to stop the dark mage. Victory depends on this next move. Purple lightning crackles through the hall. Creatures emerge from the rift. Charlie vows to hold the line alone. He trusts his new ally completely. A golden blessing falls upon the hero. Charlie charges forward, his body glowing with golden light. He pauses, confused. Is he really going in alone? Every guide video showed Charlie entering the boss room first. The player actions can change things, but this much. He steps forward, his boots crackling with dark energy. Standing before the massive doors, he prepares to enter. A system message appears detailing the entry rules. He realizes this is a hidden piece. Rare rewards await those who trigger these special situations. The system asks if he wants to enter. He accepts. No way he is passing this up. Something is being summoned, screaming in agony. Massive armored scales shift and grind together. His eyes widen at the sheer scale of it. Chains rattle as the creature breaks through the dark. The shackled abyssal dragon of iron blood emerges. He stands small before the towering chain beast. The status window confirms it is a legendary boss. Legendary. He cannot believe his eyes. The shackled abyssal dragon of iron blood looms. Crimson energy erupts from the massive beast. Legendary stands small before the towering chain threat. A status window confirms his stats are plummeting. He stares in disbelief. What a nightmare. At least the creature remains sealed by chains. Still, one direct hit means instant death. He has never faced such a situation before, yet he has always made the same choice. Go all out or die trying. The dragon lunges. Legendary moves to evade. His boots skid across the stone floor. He parries. A shower of sparks flies. The beast roars, snapping its massive jaws. He dodges again. A narrow escape. Sweat beads on his brow. It is fast. Another clash. His blade meets the scales. He leaps back, keeping his guard up. His eyes lock onto the dragon. Focus. 2 hits dealt only 120 damage. He gasps. This really is the worst difficulty. Another clash. His blade meets the scales. He leaps back, keeping his guard up. 2 hits dealt only 120 damage. He strikes again. The blade bites deep. Damage registers, even the viewers are stunned. Focus. He drives the sword into the dragon. The name shifts to Abyssal Dragon of Sloth. Confusion spreads. How could he kill that thing? A final piercing blow lands true. The dragon roars. It is finally falling. He stands amidst the collapse. It is over. System alerts confirm the legendary boss is dead. Exhaustion hits. He gasps for air. Damn, he stares ahead. What a clingy bastard. The sword drops. He is the first one. Still, he wonders how the others failed. Other players rage. They call the game trash. A faint smile. Wonder how they are doing. New titles and traits manifest for him. Multiple powerful traits manifest for him at once. Conditions are met. The system confirms his progress. A unique trait begins to manifest. Why so many? He is confused. Tutorials usually only grant one trait. Traits are a special system within this world. Better achievements earn higher grade traits for the player. The bonuses are insane. Stat boosts and combat immunity. And on top of that, something else appears. Eye of Truth, a unique trait to see hidden things. All these are amazing, but they are not unique. Others likely have one, but his are different. Eye of Truth is one of a kind, truly unique. He hit the jackpot, a legendary hall of skills. The first Slayer title grants even more busted stats. He feels lucky. This is way too sweet. A sudden sound echoes from the dark room. An armored warrior stands there, stunned and shaking. The warrior gasps. He is clearly in shock. Heavy footsteps approach. Someone is walking toward him. He hears the monster cry. Did he really win? The warrior asks if he really won. Yeah, more or less. He stares, shocked by the lack of wounds. Who are you? No names do not matter. He waves the question off. Heroes bloom in chaos, he says. Charlie believes in him. He will be a ray of light, bringing great change. Charlie kneels, O great hero. Grant this knight the honor, become your sword. The system prompt appears. Charlie offers his eternal loyalty. Holy crap, he is stunned by the notification. The commander is long dead. Only a symbolic oath remains. Symbolic he tells the knight to go ahead. Oath accepted. The tragic history of Arlen Castle remains. A peaceful sleep he looks on pensive. Warp energy flares. They are leaving soon. Blue light swirls around them. The portal opens. My lord, Charlie waits for his command. Where shall we head next? He asks his master. Our next destination. He considers the path ahead. We go where we are needed. He smiles. The world is in turmoil after all. They depart. He smiles, ready to go where needed. Warp activates. They vanish in 5 seconds. A final request. He hands over a relic. Confusion sets in. What is this item? A desperate plea. Please save them, my lord. The warp sequence completes. They arrive. Welcome to the Pantheon. The gate opens. Choose a god and path. The trial begins. He arrives at the legendary Pantheon. Known to players as the card gacha room, this is where the god draw takes place. Gods are ranked by grade and power. Fable gods are born from spreading tales. Heroic gods are former humans turned divine. Mythic gods define entire myths themselves. He surveys the endless sea of cards. Expecting bad luck, he remains cautious. One card glows with a golden hue. His Eye of Truth activates, revealing hidden secrets. He realizes something truly insane. That could be a guaranteed top pull. Past taunts about his poor luck surface. Those memories always hurt to recall. Now he might finally become a ranker. He takes a breath to stay calm. Reaching out, he selects the golden card. The card pulses with immense power. He has drawn the mythic god tier. Now he holds the golden card, a mythic god. The system denies him. The vessel has not formed. He stares in shock. Please draw another card. Tyr is shaken. The vessel has not formed. He is stunned. Never heard of this happening. Wait, vessel? He questions the strange restriction. He reflects. The goddess never showed up. Is this because I missed the oracle? He checks his status. Still just an adventurer. The class should say apostle, but it remains adventurer, damn it. What am I supposed to do now? These cards feel pointless. They will just reject me. He drops to his knees. Waited so long for this. If I delete, I must wait 60 days. He spots something. A sudden change. Red. A card glows with a crimson light. He reaches out. Never heard of a red rank. A hidden card. He has chosen the Forgotten Casker. No doubt. This is a hidden piece. Class changed to Last Adventurer. Humanity once ruled all. Red energy surges around him. A new power awakens. The unique adventurer ability unlocks. Explosive potential is his. He can ignore class restrictions. Every skill is accessible, cherry-picking the best skills. He builds his own tree. Eye of Truth guarantees any skill pull, stacking traits now. A truly flawless all-round master. He is ready. The countdown begins. He is moving to Avtartal, a real shot at success. His grin widens. He is a ranker. The path is clear. Arrival at Avtartal. The starting city is bustling. A player complains about bad pulls. His friend comforts him. Two suited recruiters walk by. They look for prospects. Nothing decent today. The scouts continue their search. Guild recruiters are everywhere. Players treat them like pests. Quota pressure mounts. The manager will be furious. They spot someone standing alone. A target appears. Yikes, that one looks like a total wreck. Too much waste of time. They walk away. He inspects the hero grade item. The options are insane, pure sweetness. The reward is overwhelming. A new notice appears. Goblin cleanup. The quest details load. 40 goblins to defeat. Hunters gather. Hunting quests are finally here. Dante calls out. Time to start the massacre. Players shout for party members, leveling up fast. Everyone is grouping up. Smart move. A group approaches. They invite him to join. They promise bonus experience. Let us hunt together. That makes sense. Party hunting is efficient. The bonus experience is a must. He agrees. A party forms. Shieldiebeast is the leader. They ask if he is a Kaiser fan. Who? Soon they explain the legend. He just laughs. Awkward silence. He scratches his head. Time to move. They rush to level 12. The party gets ready. Let us go. Shieldiebeast initiates. The goblin is stunned. He shouts, everyone attack now. Range support fires. Mana bolt hits hard. The goblin falls. First kill confirmed. But now the goblin falls. First kill confirmed. More enemies rush forward. The threat escalates. Shieldiebeast braces for impact. He blocks hard. Everyone shouts for a shield. Tension spikes. Shieldiebeast calls to kill it quickly. He hesitates. His skill is on cooldown. A leap from above. A surprise attack. Eyes widen. The situation is desperate. A grin. The enemy is closing in. At that point, a bolt of mana fires. Precision strike. The goblin drops. Another kill confirmed. Everyone watches in shock. That was close. A swift follow-up. The clearing continues. Another mana bolt hits. Clean impact. More goblins fall. The team is efficient. Range cheers for Kaiser. He is impressive. Kaiser grips his sword. He stays ready. Shieldiebeast thanks him. Good teamwork today. He feels confident. The clear is steady. A warning shout. Something is behind them. Soon a horde of monsters emerges from the woods. Their red eyes lock onto the group. Shieldiebeast shouts that they must run immediately. Kaiser leaps forward to intercept the incoming charge. The creatures shriek and press their assault. He strikes from above with a powerful swing. More monsters swarm ready to strike back. A massive explosion erupts across the forest clearing. The blast clears the area in one blow. Kaiser lands a critical hit. The green goblin falls. Only one poison sting goblin remains. That is trouble. He lunges forward with sudden speed. Taking out ranged enemies first is a good strategy. Kaiser strikes. The blade cuts deep. The last goblin prepares a desperate blow. He swings. Both enemies drop instantly. Trait Overcome activates. His power surges. Kaiser strikes again, a clean lethal hit. The goblin screams. It is too late. He slashes. Another one goes down. More monsters swarm. Yeah, this is intense. Kaiser parries. Steel rings against steel. He focuses. The next strike is ready. A swift slash. The goblin is finished. Weapon Master cancels the restriction. New skills unlocked. He grips the hilt, ready for more. Expose weak point activates. A perfect critical strike. Kaiser clears the area. Not a single survivor. Weapon Master unlocks the blunt weapon skill swing. Now Weapon Master lunges forward with lethal precision. The blade slices deep. A clean fatal strike. He pulls back. The goblin falls instantly. Swing connects perfectly. Another enemy drops. Mastery levels climb higher. Rapid growth. Sword Mastery hits level 3. He surveys the carnage. He realizes he can use skills immediately. He is better than expected. He is thrilled. Kaiser watches him from behind the shield. That does not make sense to him. Even a strong party struggles against these goblins, yet Weapon Master is doing it all alone. Kaiser wonders if this is the legendary ranker. Could he really be from the Demrock days? No way, that cannot be right. The rumors about Kaiser seem impossible to reconcile. He stares at the mysterious fighter. Weapon Master laughs. This is way too sweet. Kaiser shudders. The guy seems a bit crazy. Weapon Master shifts his gaze, ready for more. Kaiser observes the remains vanishing into thin air. With weapon limits gone, he feels unstoppable. 3 levels from one single hunt. He allocates points to boost his core stats. Titles and gear cover the rest for now. His teammates praise his insane fighting style. They are clearly in love with his performance. Everyone questions if he is the real Kaiser. Watching him fight makes them believe. He was absolutely incredible out there. Kaiser just laughs it off. They ask if he pulled a mythic god. He credits his traits and a lucky title. The group vows to stay on his good side. Laughter echoes as they prepare to move. With health restored, they decide to keep hunting. They aim to wipe out 10 at once. Kaiser agrees with the plan. The party cheers and charges forward together. Meanwhile, other rankers bicker over the loot. Kaiser wonders what the others are doing now. An emergency quest appears to hunt a mutant goblin. He realizes the target is a mutant goblin warrior. The party stands before the dark cave entrance. Kaiser and his group express their shared nervousness. They grinded levels, but the dread remains heavy. A red warning glows. This is the Newbie Shredder. Online forums confirm it is a guaranteed death trap. Ard grave a dungeon with no hopeful nicknames. The mutant goblin warrior spikes the difficulty immensely. Tight team patterns are the only way forward. The party steps deeper into the ominous tunnel. Frustrated rankers complain about the brutal dungeon design. The healer admits the situation sounds truly difficult. Kaiser insists they must clear it to progress. He compares their plight to harsh corporate hiring. Gaming guilds demand proof of the warrior kill. One user suggests lying, but others shut it down. Everything is logged in the permanent adventurer tome. Pages of the tome swirl in the air. Every quest and boss kill is tracked here. The game records every single player action. No secrets exist in the adventurer tome. Clearing bosses is mandatory for the next city. The next boss will be different. They stand before the mutant goblin lair. He asks if they should head in. The party member confirms they are ready. Silence hangs in the air. Everyone prepares for the challenge. They walk toward the massive doors. The leader initiates the entry request. Still, the party agrees to enter. System checks confirm the party status. The dungeon doors creak open. He prepares to stretch his muscles. The dark path lies ahead. They step into the gloom. Torches flicker along the stone walls. A powerful elite boss awaits them. The mutant goblin readies its blade. It lets out a deafening roar. The group realizes the true danger. It is coming. The warning echoes through the group. A massive mutant goblin leaps toward them. Kaiser cannot cover everyone alone. That is trouble. The others realize the danger. They must act. Pulling his weight, the tank braces for impact. The beast roars. It is ready to strike. Spread out. The order rings out clearly. Everyone scatters. The boss lands in the center. First pattern, the charge begins. A heavy blade swings down. Earth shatters. Stunned for 2 seconds. Now is the chance. Magic surges. The team launches a coordinated attack. Blasts of energy slam into the goblin. The creature recoils. It is not down yet. It recovers quickly. The blade swings again. A massive strike hits the shield. Guardian trait activates. The defense holds firm. Aggro is secured. The party is safe. Dodging the follow-up, they counterattack. The beast screams. It is truly furious now. From there, the shield takes the full force of the impact. Everything is going according to plan for Phase 1. A warning rings out about an incoming shield pattern. The beast health remains too high for that pattern. Confusion sets in. That should not be happening yet. A heavy foot strikes the ground with crushing force. The beast lunges forward with a lethal sweeping strike. Blood sprays as the monster lands a vicious hit. The defender stares, realizing the danger has just escalated. A swift countermove is launched in the heat of battle. The pattern is complete. Things are getting dangerous now. How does that even make sense? He is breaking every pattern without any crowd control. As a damage dealer, no less. The battle continues with renewed intensity. From there, the boss roars, readying another strike. Patterns like this are nothing to him. He strikes, landing another clean hit. Look at him stabbing every weak point. The tank stares in disbelief. Boss health drops down to 20%. Phase 2 is about to start. Everyone gets ready for the next phase. The mutant goblin warrior activates its traits. Trait warrior has manifested. Stats increase as it enters a berserk state. Here we go. These traits grant the boss a unique ability. The rules are set as Russian roulette. Physical or magic damage now carries heavy penalties. The monster screams, unleashing its new power. Now the berserk trait slows player speed by 4%. Still, the party complains about fighting under these harsh debuffs. Hero trait activates, granting full immunity to mental corruption. He realizes these status effects no longer apply. The tank orders everyone to focus on dodging attacks. He asks if Kaiser lacks immunity to this effect. Kaiser stares back, ready to handle the situation alone. He tells the others to wait back for now. A grin spreads as he prepares to slice him. The tank watches in stunned silence. He launches himself directly at the massive monster. The boss swings its blade with lethal intent. Steel clashes against steel in a bright flash. He moves with terrifying speed and precision. A flurry of strikes tears through the beast. The party wonders why no status effects land. They question if he really picked a damage god. Watching him, they realize he resembles something else. Their strikes collide again, shaking the entire room. He is clearly a battle god incarnate. At that point, he strikes the goblin warrior with lethal precision. Another swing follows. The enemy falls, brutal efficiency. Watching him, they whisper the name Kaiser. The mutant goblin lunges with a heavy axe. He locks eyes with the beast. No fear, a swift slash, then another. He is relentless. He drives the blade home. The fight ends. System alerts chime. Sword mastery reaches level 7. Damage increases by 7%, powering up. He pivots, blade glowing with newfound intensity. Rage effect triggers, extra damage against bosses. A final crushing blow descends upon the target. The monster bellows in pain. It is over. He finishes the job. The goblin collapses. Dungeon cleared. The system confirms the victory. They stare in disbelief. That was insane, big bro. What about him? Is he actually Kaiser? Doubt turns to shock. Could it be true? They gasp. The realization hits them hard. Silence falls as they process the truth. The defeated monster lies still as the victor stands tall. A system window tallies the final time attack rankings. Kaiser secures first place and claims the top contribution rewards. Rare gear pieces materialize as the loot drops appear. A powerful greatsword joins the haul alongside a new title. The Throne of Time attack title grants passive stat boosts. He looks down at the carnage, remarking on the goblins. Goblins are best when chopped to pieces, he concludes coldly. The team gathers to review their dungeon rewards. They marvel at a rare hero-grade title. The party members thank Kaiser for the incredible haul. Kaiser brushes off the praise with a smile. A party member hesitates before speaking up. He asks Kaiser to check the new dungeon rankings. The interface shows their party name in first place. Then the teammate apologizes for failing to change their name. Kaiser notes that first place is a huge privilege. Such an achievement could attract top 10 guilds. Even in a starter dungeon, first place matters. It places them above even the exterminator party. The teammate offers compensation for the naming trouble. Kaiser just smiles. He tells them it is fine. Rankings register under the leader anyway, he explains. Fame is just a hassle to him. Only the rewards truly matter. He inspects the powerful warrior set items. These rare pieces are the best gear available. With gear like this, he is in a great mood. He asks his companion if he is really okay with this. A quick reaction. He seems caught off guard. He insists he is fine and tells him not to feel guilty. His party cheers for him, amazed by his incredible vessel. A system notification appears. The dungeon will close shortly. Energy swirls as the dungeon exit begins to manifest. Woojin admits he previously doubted the hype surrounding Kaiser. Seeing him now, he finally understands the reputation. Kaiser asks if they are going, prompting a hurried response. They step forward, moving quickly toward the portal. The group vanishes into the glowing exit. They arrive at a shop in the back alley of Ard. The interior is surprisingly different, feeling almost like magic. Kaiser glances around, scanning the room. A hooded figure waits behind the counter. The alchemist Kalda asks who they are. Soon the party whispers, unsettled by his creepy vibe. Kalda asks if they came to give up, mentioning his need for blood. He slams a vial down. Kalda is shocked to see mutant goblin blood. Kalda is shocked they returned in 40 minutes. The party confirms they finished the job quickly. Kalda is impressed, triggering a favor and quest completion. Experience flows in as Kaiser receives a silver ring. Trial 0 ends, granting access to the main continent. The party celebrates their departure for the main continent. A secret condition is met, rewarding a handwritten postcard. The rare postcard appears in the inventory. Kaiser ignores the reward to focus on immediate goals. He prepares to use the low-tier skill ticket. The ticket glows, ready to reveal a new skill. Light erupts as the skill is finally drawn. Kaiser finds the presentation a bit underwhelming. Eye of Truth activates to inspect the new ability. Nothing special, just a low-tier skill ticket. He learns charging slash, a decent dash attack. Nostalgia hits as he remembers using it before. A session time limit warning suddenly cuts him off. Kaiser is caught off guard by the sudden logout. The system forces a logout to prevent game addiction. Kaiser stares in shock at the 10-hour mark. Glowing cards materialize in the air before him. He panics, scrambling to grab them before time expires. The cards pulse with intense light, almost within reach. A system alert forces a logout. That is just cruel. The virtual pod sits silent in the dark room. He wakes up inside the pod, looking completely disoriented. Straining, he groans as the logout process takes hold. A sudden intense surge of pain forces a raw scream. Outside, the morning sky hangs bright over the city buildings. He sits at his desk, feet planted, finally back home. The clock strikes 10. He realizes he must move fast. He scrambles to re-enter the game, pulling the console close. Iris scan confirms his identity. Synchronization begins immediately. The system welcomes him back to the paradise of adventure. He arrives in the back alley of Ard, heart pounding. Rushing toward the building, he needs to check something now. He recalls seeing a yellow glow and checks his status. Unclaimed skills wait in his storage. He finds the cards. Not legendary, but his luck has been good lately. He unlocks Backstab, a lethal skill every assassin craves. The broken ability lets him close the gap instantly. A dark grin spreads across his face. He is ready. He knows all the guides. He will dominate everything. At that point, he tells them to leave it to him. He is confident. He pauses, eyes narrowing at the scene ahead. Backstab and Not Tremble, clearly terrified by his presence. A dark, hungry grin spreads across his face. They panic, deciding to flee down another street. He watches them scramble away. Cowards. A moment of silence as he considers his next move. He checks his interface, ready to finalize his gear, equipping the best items. Nobody will call him a scrub. Fully geared, he prepares to depart for the main continent. The system warns that returning to Ard is impossible. A massive blue portal tears open before him. He reflects on his sudden departure yesterday. A shame he could not say goodbye to his party. If it is meant to be, they will meet again. He steps through the gate, leaving Ard behind. Players arrive at the hub to form new parties. Welcome to the first city, Raven. The Raven Knights storm through the city gates. They drag a prisoner, silencing his desperate pleas. New systems unlock. The real game begins now. Raven serves as the starting point for new adventures. The real game begins now on the main continent. A local offers ale and compliments the red outfit. Friendly locals offer free food and hearty stew. Sightseeing is tempting, but Raven stays focused. He claps his hands to reset his mindset. First things first, it is time for hunting. A goblin shrieks as the blade finds its mark. Combat begins on the open Raven Plains. The warrior set provides a massive edge against goblins. Intimidation triggers as the battle intensifies. Fear strikes the goblins, crushing their morale. A wide charging slash cuts through the enemy ranks. Bonus damage drops both a red and blue goblin. He stands amidst the fallen, eyes glowing with power. Slaying enemies boosts the greatsword attack power. The gear scales perfectly with his hunting progress. Low-level stomping feels incredibly satisfying. Quests are proceeding smoothly toward the next level. Something catches his attention. Too late, a glowing figure appears. Is that a player? He eyes the warrior set, perfect prey. The figure draws a blade. Well then, he lunges forward. Thanks for the meal. A heavy sword blocks the strike, sparks fly. The attacker recoils, eyes wide. But now the warrior stands firm. The hell, he keeps his distance. Moving fast, the leader screams, get him now. Arrows fly through the air. Incoming, he deflects every single shot. Clean parry, an axe wielder charges in. A brutal collision. Metal meets metal. The warrior swings his massive blade. Grip tight, ready to strike. A clean slash, the enemy falls. His companions freeze. What the hell? A mark appears. This makes no sense. They stare each other down. Tension rises. The warrior looms over them. Game over, but now the warrior mocks them. Are you lost? Bad move.